Drew 357. Hey, I want to show you one of my favorite carry guns. This is a Glock 42. And for those of you that might not know, this is actually made in the USA. See, it says it right on the slide there. Glock makes all the Glock 42s in the United States. So you can see the gun's unloaded here. Let's take a look at the other side of the slide. You can see there's actually an outline of the state of Georgia. And that's where they make these Glocks, right in Smyrna, Georgia. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's hard to see the black. But let me show you this gun. So I took the stock sights off of here and I actually put Trijicon Night Sights on here. I had somebody at a local gun shop do it. I've been carrying this gun for about 8 years. So these sights have actually, the writing on the Trijicon has actually worn away a little bit, but the sights work great. The other thing that I added to this gun was some Talon Grips. I found out about these from watching Hickok 45 videos. I really admire his videos and I like Talon Grips. So this is the rubberized texture. You put these on here and then you hit them with a hair dryer and then you just kind of mold them to the grip. So you can see they fit really nicely. And the whole idea is they help you get a good purchase on the gun. So 6-round mags, they're single stack on this particular gun. So you get 6+1. They've got an oversized mag release. You push the button, it falls right out. I also bought some mags by ETS. These are 9-round mags. It's like a modified single stack, not a double stack, somewhere in between. And then there's this little X grip extension. So if you put this in here, it makes the gun 9 rounds plus 1, so you can get 10 shots. So this is what I like to do. I like to carry the flush mag because it fits a little better on my body. And then I like to have the 9-round mag in a mag pouch. This is one made by Blade Tech. So you can put it outside your belt, inside the waistband, and you just attach right here. The other thing I wanted to show you is the reset on the trigger. So let's make sure the gun's unloaded. So here's the trigger. Watch the reset. It's short, but it's a very, very crisp trigger. It doesn't stack. So it's very nice for follow-up shots. So while I have the trigger pulled, to take apart a Glock, you first pull the trigger, pull the slide back just a little bit, pull these 2 buttons down on either side, and then there you go. There's your grip module, your dual recoil spring, and your barrel. Very simple to clean. So let me put it back together. Start with your barrel, recoil spring, and then just slide these little areas slide right into the slide. And cock it. So let me move on here to the ammo I like to carry. Hornady Critical Defense. This is the flex tip, FTX tip. And you can see it's a hollow point, but it's got a piece of plastic in it. And what that does is it makes the bullet penetrate a little bit more before it opens up. So it'll go through jeans, clothing, cotton. And if you were to shoot a person, it would expand later. So it also flies through the air a little better with this shape. It's more like a full metal jacket, and a lot of feed ramps. It makes the bullet go in a little bit more reliably in the battery. When I'm practicing, I like to shoot the Winchester White Box, 95 grain, federal ammo, whatever I've got. This gun is not picky. It pretty much shoots every kind of ammo I've ever put in it, but I like to carry a similar bullet weight to what I practice with. And the reason for that is so that hopefully the bullet will hit in a similar spot. But I would encourage you all with a carry gun, shoot as many defense rounds through it as you can to find out what the recoil's like, where they hit, make sure the gun cycles the bullets properly. So the other thing I have over here is some holsters I use. This is a Jackson Leatherworks inside the waistband holster, made out of nice leather. The Glock 42 fits in there, and I carry it on my right hip, and this goes through your belt. It's a very comfortable holster. This will be up against your skin on the side, and it doesn't hurt me. It's very comfortable. I've got a Desantis pocket holster here. It's got an attachment so that it doesn't print as much on the outside of your pocket, and this is like kind of a rubberized finish, so when you go to pull the gun out of your pocket, the holster stays in and just the gun comes out. So you can take this off too, and if you're ever keeping this gun loaded in a bag or something, you always want to keep your trigger covered, so a pocket holster is good for that. Now, the other thing is if you're going to go to an event, maybe you have khaki pants on or a suit, this is a Galco ankle holster, leather holster, and this part right here on the holster opens up and goes around your ankle, and this is like a lamb's wool. It's very comfortable against your skin, so you put that just above your ankle, and then this goes on the top of your calf, and so what it does is holds the holster up. So yeah, this is the Glock 42, and I believe they came out in 2014. That was the year I got it. Later they came out with the Glock 43, so if you want something that's a little bit bigger bullet than 380, you can get a Glock 43, and that's 9mm. Another gun that people like is the SIG P365, and I would say this gun rivals that. The SIG just has a little bit higher capacity, and people like that. But if you have 6 rounds in this mag and 1 in the chamber, that's 7. And if you carry one of these 9-round mags, 9 plus 6, or 9 plus 7, 16. So, yeah, this is the Glock 42, made in the United States. It's a nice light gun that you can carry all year long. It's very, very reliable. It'll eat any kind of ammo you give it. And so you can pick this up for about $400. Now after you add the Talon Grips, they're about 20. The Trijicon Night Sights are about 100. So you'll have probably $520 in the gun to get it like this. So one question for you all before we go. Who came up with the 380 auto cartridge? Who was the inventor of it? Leave it in the comments section below. We'll see who can get it first. Drew 357. We'll catch you on the next one.